Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X. We just made our way through the heights of Mt Gagazet and we're going to continue our ascent to get to Zanarkand.
Zanarkand is on the other side, you know?
I know.
Uni is gonna get the final A on, you know?
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
We'll do something. We just don't know enough yet. Until we do, we really can't help Yuna. Let's go to Zanarkand. We'll find something there. It'll all come together. I know it.
Hey.
Hmm?
Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Zanarkand Abes. Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha! Huh?
Ah, the son of Jekt.
Riku, run ahead and tell Auron.
You are not fighting him alone!
Just go, go!
Now is your time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jekt.
Not if I can help it.
Save some for Kimahri.
Lady Yuna, it is a pleasure.
Yuna.
Ascending so soon? Allow me to say something to the last Ronso before I leave. Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path. One after another.
No.
Kimahri.
You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
I don't understand you.
Allow Kimahri to die and release him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death. To destroy, to heal Spira, I will become sin. Yes, with your help. Come with me, Yuna. Once I have become the next sin, your father will be freed again.
Now, what do you know?
Pitiful mortal.
Your hope ends here. And your meaningless insistence with it.
So a really powerful scene and now a really strong boss fight. Seymour gets all the best designs, but now he's a bumblebee. And we are going to be the bug spray. So starting off, just showing off some of Wakka's endgame abilities. Triple Foul, Darkness, Silence, and at least the Silence took hold. He's immune to Zombie, unfortunately. And they have this fun little combo where they're teaching you about the zombie status, where you take damage from healing items or healing abilities, and so zombie plus life equals KO. Bit like how earlier in the series when we were fighting the undead Evray on Derbaval, we were able to throw 2 Phoenix Downs.
You can't run from your fate.
The spirits of the Ronso will guide Kimahri's spear.
And like, it's one of the only few times we have Kimahri like speaking really in with the talk command, so really cool. And what's funny is that the AI doesn't really know what to do, so it just knows character in position 3 in this case, where Riku subbed in, has zombie, and so the other AI, the little machine attached to Seymour, will basically throw a life at the third person. So, bit of a boo-boo there, but we have no problem exporting that. But you'll notice that a lot of Lulu's magic has been like doubled. That's the magic booster ability. It basically doubles the MP cost, but like doubles the damage dealt or whatever. Now what's frustrating is, obviously she can't break the damage limit yet, so she's still capped at 9,199. So, mayhaps it was a bit foolish buying her that, but it's still awesome, an awesome ability. And we've just unlocked Tornado. I'm useless, I really don't know a lot of his combos. I have better muscle memory on the PlayStation controller, but hey, it still looks really cool. And if you get the combo correct, he like throws his jug and it like explodes with like a fire tornado then, which is really cool. Other than that, she just falls down. And again, they're getting really into like placing up buffs and everything, but like we have Yuna and Riku both with that high level white magic to just dispel and get rid of protect, reflect, regen, all sorts of positive magical effects. And then he's showing off, he has like a master spell, so, but we haven't buffed anybody yet on this side of the team, so that's okay. And it goes to show as well, I suppose, the fact that what's really powerful is the idea that, you know, auto abilities like auto haste can't be dispelled, so even if they try and dispel it, your armor just generates a constant haste effect. So, you know, that's why item customization is always better than, you know, temporary magical augmentation. And a nice blitz ace from Roxas there. And like really it just goes to show how like over leveled we are. Like Lulu survived that really powerful physical attack. She's our mage, she really shouldn't. And what's funny is that Reflect bounces all magical attacks back. All magical effects really, so like healing, damaging spells, all spells except Dispel. Dispel just bypasses Reflect's ability, because otherwise you couldn't dispel it, I suppose. It would be an interesting programming workaround. I wonder how that works, you know? But then we've managed to trick him, because he was going to cast Flare on himself to bounce it back towards us. And, you know, he ended up hurting himself. And charging up for a mega attack now, so, you know, when in doubt, get the Aeons out. And so, why not Mega Flare? And what's super sad is that we just about get the overkill, but we just miss it, and then the little absorption thing absorbs and then is the thing that KOs. We don't even get an overkill. Slightly frustrating, but the boss is down. And I just want to take a little moment to talk about the crests. So all of the different crests for the different characters' ultimate weapons have been in places that are important to them. Eunice was Besaid. Roxas was the, Blitzball Stadium. Orange was the Mihan High Road. So Kimahri's is going to be here on Mt Gagazet. It just makes sense, And then we also have, obviously, we collected Riku's earlier in the desert.
He will become
But
sin
really
with
important
my help.
cutscene with the revelations
Lies.
to
Forget them.
be unveiled.
If he becomes sin, Sir Jekt will be saved.
We're leaving.
You know something, tell me! Tell me.
Sin's my old man.
You hit your head.
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true. My old man, Spira's suffering. Sorry.
Even knowing that Sin is your father, still, you know I must.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something? Then, Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing. I'm getting a little confused, yeah? Why'd all this have to happen?
We'll learn when we arrive. Soon.
So Kimahri's celestial crest is like so well hidden. I don't even know how you can even see the chest, but it's here. The Saturn Crest, okay? But yeah, Yuna's being such a real one. She's like, listen, I get it if it's your dad, but like, we're stopping Sin. And one little thing to notice is that Blitzball has been grayed out in loads of different save
What are
points.
those?
But we have an interesting workaround we'll look at next episode.
A summoning. Someone is using these faith. Someone is drawing energy from all of them.
This many?
Who wields power on this scale? And what could they be calling?
Hey, you know something, don't ya? Spill the beans.
Look not to others for knowledge. This is your journey too.
Uni might die, you know?
No. Arin's right.
Huh?
This is our... This is my story. What?
There's not going to be a lot of commentary from me, like it's just an awful lot of cutscenes. But this is going to be a crazy revelation for anyone first time playing along.
Hey.
We've been all living under the assumption that Roxas was moved 1,000 years through time because Zanarkand was destroyed 1,000 years ago. Not quite what happened. Roxas basically was plane shifted. He was in a summoned realm of the faith of Yevon and then moved to the real world. less through time and through reality. Or from fiction to reality, more so. Specifically the fictional memory of the Zanarkand that was 1,000 years ago.
Welcome home.
You...
Remember me? We met in Bavel.
yeah?
But that wasn't the first time we met. I've known about you for a long time. A long, long time.
I feel like I know you too. Where are we?
Silly, don't recognize your own home?
What's gotten into you, hey?
Wake up! Wake up!
Wait, this is a dream.
Precisely.
A dream? Are you crazy? I don't have time to be dreaming now.
You're wrong. It's not that you're dreaming. You are a dream.
Huh? Wait a sec.
Long ago, there was a war.
Yeah, with Machina, right?
Yes, a war between Zanarkand and Bavel. Bavel's Machina assured their victory from the start. Spira had never seen such power. The summoners of Zanarkand didn't stand a chance. Zanarkand was doomed to oblivion. That's why we tried to save it, if only in a memory.
What did you do?
The remaining summoners and the townspeople that survived the war, they all became faith for the summoning.
The summoning? You mean sin?
No, I mean this place. A Zanarkand that never sleeps.
What?
The dreams of the faith summoned the memories of the city. They summoned all the buildings, all the people who lived there.
The people? What? They're all dreams? Me? Too?
Yes, you're a dream of the faith. You, your father, your mother, everyone. All dreams. And if the faith stopped dreaming,
No! So what if I'm a dream? I like being here.
we've been dreaming so long. We're tired. Would you and your father, would you let us rest? Both you and your father have been touched by sin. Sin, the one around whom all Spira, the spiral, revolves.
What are you saying?
You two are more than just dreams now.
Wake up! Wake up, please!
Just a little more, and maybe you are the dream that will end our dreaming at last.
all right? Oh, phew.
Hey! We were so worried about you.
You okay?
I'm okay.
What happened?
Nothing. I blacked out. I was dreaming. You called me. And I woke up. Nothing like a good nap. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
So yeah, just looking down through, I realized, oh, I'm missing an Albed primer. And it's the one in Yojimbo's cave. I'll get it eventually. But, yeah, like, what a reality check, literally. Learning that you are a figment of spiritual imaginings. And the world you thought you came from isn't real. And the thing trying to keep that world alive is destroying the actual real world. So we had the monsters going up the mountain in the snowy area, and then we have unique monsters in the cave area. The first being game favorite, the behemoth, keeping its purple motif from the Kingdom Hearts series. I might do that on the channel actually at some point. But yeah, just again, make sure you bring in your capture people. But nothing too special with this. Like, you can steal ethers, they're useful. He's fairly strong, but we are really powerful as well. Like, I say that and Lulu just dies. But again, just one or two wallops from your hard hitters and the behemoth will go down. That's one encounter you can potentially run into. This is a save point, we're not too bad. Now, with these goos, similar to the black elementals, just hit them with an armor break and then attack them normally, and all shall be grand. They mainly attack with Demi, but they also have the ability to heal with White Wind, and you might recall me saying earlier last episode that White Wind didn't turn up, but this is where we can lance it from the dark flans. But now these armor broken, it's really not going to be difficult. Get our capture weapon back out and attack away. I think there's a funny interaction where if a character is zombified and someone uses Drain, they will be wounded. So that's a neat interaction. And there we see White Wind. Healing percentages. And captured. So beyond that, there's no other real unique enemies in this area. Those are the main two, apart from there's like an Ochu clone, a Mandragora. So they're here as well, but those are kind of the three main boss monsters. But after receiving the Saturn Crest, I remembered one quick thing, and that's if we run all the way back to Macalania Woods, we are able to use the crests to upgrade the celestial weapons. And I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but basically Bahamut was the only Aeon that could break the damage limit. And while this is true, he's the only Aeon initially who doesn't have any prerequisites to break the damage limit. What all of the other Aeons, that is Valfor, Ifrit, Ixion, and Shiva, they can all break the damage limit once their prospective celestial crests are activated in the different weapons. So with Yuna, when you give her Moon Crest to activate Nirvana's first stage of development or empowerment, Valfor can break the damage limit. go over quad 9. When you give Waka his Celestial Crest to his Celestial Weapon, Ifrit can break the damage limit. When you let Kimahri and give Kimahri's Spirit Lance its Celestial Crest, Ixion can break the damage limit. And if you let Lulu get her Celestial Crest onto her Celestial Weapon, Shiva can break the damage limit. So right now what we've just done is allow Valfor and Ixion and Bahamut, we now have 3 Aeons that if they use their Overdrive will do over quad 9, which is absolutely fabulous. And now with no encounters and 4 times speed, we're going to run all the way back to Mt Gagazet and then start our grind of collecting 10 of every monster. So once again, just get to different areas, go 4 times speed and attack till you capture 10 of each, or at the very least 1 of each, to get the area conquest reward. Because Orin's sigil, so the other half of his Celestial Weapon, his sigil is gotten from completing either arena conquests or species conquests. And just showing you another batch here, because what's interesting is that even though we're about to enter Zanarkand and there's so much talk of Zanarkand, for the monster arena, Zanarkand isn't even an option, because long and short of it is all of the fiends that exist in Mt Gagazet are just copied over into Zanarkand. There's a couple of non-capturable enemies in Zanarkand, but they're the only difference. And so if we completely capture everything in Gagazet 10 times, there's literally nothing and no reason to have any encounters in Zanarkand at all, which is actually what we end up doing. And so you have the snowy area, you have the cave area, and then you have this section here, which is the underwater area. Underwater area is tricky because you only can use Waka, Roxas, and Riku.
If anything should happen in the water, we're relying on you 3. If it gets dangerous,
But there's not that many enemies, so it's fairly quick. Just again, 4 times speed,
Okay?
more encounters, and you basically have to capture 10 of the fish, 10 of the tentacle ones, and 10 of the big fish. And those are basically the 3 different types of enemies that are down here. And then once all that's done, we're going to just run back to the monster arena and check in what rewards that we got. And basically there's a way that we can play Blitzball and get certain rewards from Blitzball by going to a special save point that at this point in the game, where normally you can't play Blitzball, there's one save point that seems immune to that. So I'll bring you there next time. Thanks for watching.